Today I will be showing you that what matters is that God is in your midst, and that with God in your midst, it doesn't matter what number you are. You could be the minority and still win. Hello LYLSS Fam, welcome to Let Your Light So Shine. My name is Monica and it is a pleasure to have you here. Today my topic is when the numbers don't matter. When the numbers don't matter. You know, there is a saying that there is strength in numbers. But what if this does not prove true? What if this is not the situation? What if the fewer the people, the stronger the people? Today I will be showing you that what matters is that God is in your midst, and that with God in your midst, it doesn't matter what number you are. You could be the minority and still win. Even if you are fewer than the opposing side, you can still attain victory. You can still be victorious with the little number that you have. My first passage for today is Judges chapter 7 verses 1 to 7. And my supporting passage for today is Leviticus 26 verse 8. Please get your Bibles and let us read these passages together. Then Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, and all the people who were with him, rose early and encamped beside the well of Harod, so that the camp of the Midianites was on the north side of them, by the hill of Moreh in the valley. And the Lord said to Gideon, the people who are with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel claim glory for itself against me, saying, my own hand has saved me. Now therefore, proclaim in the hearing of the people, saying, whoever is fearful and afraid, let him turn and depart at once from Mount Gilead. And 22,000 of the people returned, and 10,000 remained. But the Lord said to Gideon, the people are still too many. Bring them down to the water, and I will test them for you there. Then it will be that of whom I say to you, this one shall go with you, the same shall go with you. And of whomever I say to you, this one shall not go with you, the same shall not go. So he brought the people down to the water, and the Lord said to Gideon, everyone who laps from the water with his tongue, as a dog laps, you shall set apart by himself. Likewise, everyone who gets down on his knees to drink. And the number of those who lapped, putting their hand to their mouth, was 300 men. But all the rest of the people got down on their knees to drink water. Then the Lord said to Gideon, by the 300 men who lapped, I will save you, and deliver the Midianites into your hands. Let all the other people go, every man to his place. Okay, that is the first passage. Now let us read the second passage. 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. Your enemies shall fall by the sword before you. Okay, those are the two passages. And if you look at those passages carefully, you will see that there is a mention of numbers in each of the passages. In the first passage, that of Gideon, we see that Gideon started off with 22,000 men and ended up with a far cry of 300 men. He finally went to war against the Midianites with 300 men. God said to him, I cannot give Midian into your hand with these many people, because then they will feel that their victory came from their numbers. Then they will think that it's because they were many that they won. But that is not the case. And so God did something that when anyone looked at it, it would be so clear that it was the handwork of God. and that it had nothing to do with Gideon and the Israelites who were with him. God trickled down Gideon's army from 22,000 men to 300 men, less than 1,000 men. Who goes to war with few men? Except you know that the hand of God is with you. Except you know that the presence of God is with you. That is when you can confidently go to war with fewer men than your counterparts, fewer men than the opposition, fewer men than what you actually have. Because Gideon had 22,000 men who were ready to go to war, except that a good number of them were afraid and some others were lapping like dogs. They failed the test that Yahweh gave and they were lapping like dogs. What does it mean to lap like a dog? It meant that those men were not ready. It meant that they were going to be engrossed in whatever situation they found themselves in. Instead of being on standby and watching out for the enemy, even while they were doing whatever it was they were involved with. So those men failed the test. But the victory still came to the Israelites because God was in the situation. And that brings me to the second passage. The second passage says that 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall chase 10,000. 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. I'm just picturing it, and that's what's making me laugh. That 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people will scare 100 people, 100 people, just 5. A number you can count on one palm will scare away 100 people, and 100 people will scare away 10,000 people. That is 100 times 100. That is amazing. So imagine 100 people scaring 10,000 people and making them scurry off, making them run off. Of course, it is not the number that is the intimidating thing. It is the presence of God that goes with the minority. The presence of God that goes with that people, irrespective of what their numbers are. That is the scary part. That is the intimidating part. And that is what puts 10,000 to flight when 100 people chase them. And that is what makes 100 people flee when 5 few people chase them. It is amazing. It is the presence of God. And so today I'm here to tell you that it doesn't quite matter what your numbers are, because you may be saying to yourself, this is a small family, we are few in number, and so we should be scared, and so we can be easily intimidated. But God is saying to you today that it doesn't matter what your number is. It doesn't matter how few you are. You could be 1, you could be 2. After all, 1 can yield a great nation. 1 can become a great nation. As long as God is in the matter and God blesses the seed, 1 can become a great nation. And so, even if it looks like everything is scary, everything is intimidating, you are outnumbered, don't be afraid. As long as you have God in the mix, as long as you have God in the situation, you do not need the numbers. The presence of God is much more important than having the numbers. Or have you not seen people who have numbers, large numbers, and they still lose? There are stories like that in the Bible. If God does not go with you, it doesn't matter if you have a crowd. It doesn't matter if you're the larger people in numbers. What matters is that God is with you or not. If God is not with you, forget it. Your numbers do not matter. Your numbers are useless. The majority is nothing. That population you have going with you is just a waste of time. But if God is in the mix, if God is in your midst, if God is present with you, it does not matter how few you may be. God will bless your numbers, and God will use your numbers, few as they may be, to do amazing things for His glory, for His honor, and to your wonderment. So do not be worried. 5 shall chase 100, and 100 shall chase 10,000. That is my message for you today, and I hope you have been blessed. Please drop your comments below and tell me how this message has blessed you. If you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to watch more of such videos, please subscribe to my channel. Simply click the subscribe button and become subscribed today. Also, don't forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share my videos. Thank you very much for giving me your time. Thank you for spending time with me today. Wherever you are, whatever you do, let your light so shine. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much.